It's showing. All right, yeah, I'm posting it. It's up.
A gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That's completed right side. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. His first throw is an interception. That's DeMario Davis. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown with the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Palmer. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Evans. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Mayfield now from the gun. Launches one deep downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Buccaneers making a one-score game. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 6 now. Gets this one to Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Catch made by Alvin Kamara. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Forced out to his right. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks.
It's a New Orleans touchdown! Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer.
The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down. Irving here from the gun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move, headed right. As the open man downfield. Run down, and at the end he loses the football. It's knocked free. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Oh, I can see my quarterback. He's not very happy beside me right now. At the last moment, Brock, a desperation play, takes a highlight reel touchdown and makes it a turnover. You okay over there, Brock?
Oh, those explosive plays are so hard to come by. At the NFL level, you get them in Pop Warner Junior High. Wait! In the NFL, 50-plus yard play just ends the other way. Those really sting.
Good for the Saints.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. He steps in and makes the interception. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Big game downfield. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Working quickly here. Here's the give to Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offense in the hurry up here. Baker now from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Fits it through the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
And the defender comes away with it. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They'll run here on 1st down. Cuts right. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Setting up a throw. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. He'll throw it. Into the hand. Oh, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers scoop it up.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
1st down. Here's Baker. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this one's soaring over the sideline pretty early. It looks like they'll give him to a little beyond the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. Gray now on the return.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints ballooning the 1st half lead even further. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Here's Baker to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down. On the give, this is Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down, here's Mayfield. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Mayfield to throw for it. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 7. He's got Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here. They go play action on first. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making this a leper before halftime. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and short, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Buccaneers with a 1st and 10. Baker throwing again. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
From the 28. He's going deep. That's complete inside the 35. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints continue adding on to that lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer.
Trey Palmer on the return. The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Mayfield on first and 10. And they pick him off again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints tack on 7 more to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Palmer. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers, first and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. He throws a bullet deep to the... Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Saints get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Throwing from the gun here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing it just before halftime. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Up to the races, middle of the field, to the 15. And he is gone. Touchdown. All right, Brock, let's see. Let's see if this is able to provide a little spark, because their offense just hasn't been able to consistently provide their own so far this game.
Yeah, a little spark, a little charge, a little juice, a little bit of energy. He wouldn't be denied trying to do what he can to jolt this team.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. He'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He puts some power up. That's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 8. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
First down, Buccaneers.
Going with Irving here. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Oh, stiff arm. And he takes this one all the way. Touchdown on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
On the return, here's Palmer. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a carry by Irving. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's the Washington yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Higgins makes the catch. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Baker now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again following the sack. On target to his man Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints have it once again after yet another interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Oh, it put some heat on this deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And they finally tackle him after a huge gain.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing now on 1st down. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there.
at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Complete to number 28. A pickup of 23 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buys time, rolling right. It is caught at the 20. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Looking for a throw here. That's cut at the 4. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backward.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
A very...
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a 2nd one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Carry here for Irving. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now it's Irving. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
pitch to White. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. Trying it up. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. The Saints call for a timeout, so they're first. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That's caught. It's wk8Ttop. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Baker out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Buccaneers trying to do some window dressing. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Mayfield to throw for it. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. T. Higgins the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take 7 points off the deficit.
Buccaneers 28. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Kick taken in here at the 17. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got Shaheed. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running back, motioning right. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Baker. Trying to push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Mayfield to throw again. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Baker throwing again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. Is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints are running them out of the building. So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for two. He's throwing for it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Tampa spends its second timeout now. First down, here's Baker. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now they face second down. Mayfield now from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. A bit of desperation on this. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Throwing it to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running back sent in motion. From the 43. He beams one deep right side. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. This finds Evans, complete. The 40. Into the red zone. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they're able to run this winning streak.